Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles and the elders. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Rakakwadash. Just giving the Lord praises this morning. You know, I'd just giving the Lord his just due. You know, thanking the Lord for everything, man. You know, I often think, like, you know, how did the Lord, you know, it's heavy to be in this truth, man. How the Lord, like, choose you out of everybody, you know. Out of everybody, the Lord chose you to give his name, his truth to. I often think about that. Think about that all the time. You know, our trials and our tribulations, the things that we go through, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the ugly. Everything is a blessing. Everything is a blessing, man. Because inside of those, you know, when you're going through adversity, inside of that fire, there's even a lesson inside of the fire. There's even a lesson in that. You know, the Lord giveth and he taketh away. Hey, you gonna stop? He giveth and he taketh away, man. I'm just thankful for everything. You know, I hadn't been doing as many videos. Haven't been, you know, that much in the spirit. But, you know, you in this truth, you have your good and your bad. It ain't just because you're lacking in this and that and the other, man. Like some brothers, you might not see them for a few days, and hell, you might have to check on them, man. Yeah, we go through that fire, man. We go through that fire, but you know, that's why I'm giving thanks and praises to the Lord this morning, because, you know, hell, not too long ago, you know, I really, you know, I was having trouble. You know, basically, long story short, I had to move. You know, I don't have the same job anymore. During the time whenever, you know, it's so hard to get a job. You know, the Lord had it to where it's, you know, I was able to get another job, man. I was out of work for like 4 months. Doing side jobs, mowing lawns and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And no matter what, the Lord had me have some kind of money to pay for pay my vehicle. I only got like 3 more payments, man. I went 4 months without a job. Over 500 applications, man. Changed my resume up a few times, man. Nobody called me back ever, you know. They still ain't called me back, and this is 5 months ago, man. 4 months off, no unemployment, no nothing. I got into it with this white boy for saying some racist shit, and obviously they made me have to go. And then this guy didn't even get to. He still works there, but hey, life ain't fair, is it? But the point is, the reason I'm praising the Lord is because the Lord gave me another job. I may not get paid as much, but basically the Lord sustained me, man, through all of it. I was still going and going to preach, still doing lessons during all that fire, man, through all this fire. Through everything, the Lord stood by my side, man, and made a way in the midst of the darkness. That's how I know that in these times coming up, the Lord's going to do the same thing. He's going to do the same thing. See, He's going to do the same thing for you, brothers, man. The Lord can do it. He can do it. Yahabashim Yahushai. All right. He's our help, man. Seriously. What the hell is that smell? I can smell something. But yeah, the Lord is our help, man. And these times that we're coming in, yeah, they're gonna be rough times, man. But you know, we was made for this, man. He was made to go through, you know, being a pilgrim upon the earth, man. He was made to face that. To pull over in here. I gotta go check something. I keep smelling something. It's probably that damn gasoline in the back of my trunk. But you was made to go through that fire like that, man. All right? Let me check something real quick. Yeah, so you was made to go through that trouble. I was smelling something, but I didn't find it. But let's do this real quick. I'm pulled over right now. Let me get this is let's get one scripture real quick. I don't know what I want to get. Bring it to me, Lord. My first thought was Isaiah 41, but I want to tie it, and I want to tie it. Let's do this. Let's do Ephesians 4. Yep. Let's do Ephesians 5 and 8. It says, "For you were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the world. Walk as children of light. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord." Yeah, you go through these things to ultimately, you know, reach new levels, proving what's acceptable unto the Lord, man. Because this ain't our first lifetime. This ain't our first rodeo. We've been through here before. You know, you get deja vu sometimes, you know. It's like, man, I remember this person, or I remember this situation, or something like that, you know. All right, but you know, the time that you go through this, coming back into the world, serving out your lot, you know, we getting better and better. All right, to the perfecting of the saints. It says, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, right? But rather reprove them. Yeah, this is that's not the one I want, really. Let's go to Galatians. Galatians. It just was Galatians. Yeah, there it goes. Galatians chapter This is Galatians chapter 2. And verse 16, it says, knowing that a man is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith of Yahushua Mashiach, even we have believed. Right. The Lord gave it to us to believe in Yahushua Mashiach, that we might be justified by faith of Mashiach and not by works of the law. For the works of the law, by the works of the law shall no flesh be justified. But if, while we seek to be justified by Hamashiach, we ourselves also are found sinners, is therefore Hamashiach the minister of sin? God forbid. For if I build again the things which I destroyed, I make myself a transgressor. For I, through the law, am dead to the law, that I might live unto the Most High Yahweh. I am crucified with the Mashiach. Yeah, that's the point. We're crucified. That's what I wanted. I am crucified with the Mashiach. It says, yet not I, but Mashiach liveth in me. That's why the world hates you, man. And the life which I live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. I do not frustrate the grace of the Most High. I do not frustrate the grace, because guess what, man? Yeah, our Lord, he had to go through the same things when he was on this earth, man. All right. Yeah, being evicted, or you losing your job, people scoffing and mocking at you, and you know, you just go through hell and back, man. All right, as men and women of the Lord. All right, because you're constantly moving away from this world. See, the world would rather you rather you be a gangbanger still. They want you to deal drugs still. They want you to still be that same guy that was, you know. Oh, I want the old you back, man. I remember we used to hang out, and I was reading that this morning. I was reading it. What was that? Yeah, you walk not with them to the same excess of riot. Yeah, they want that old you back, but you're different. And they could never fight the things that you fight. They can't even go on a fast for a day. A whole 24 hours. They can't do it. So I'm thankful this morning through all the fire, man. I'm thankful that the Lord is keeping me through all the fire. The Lord said in the book of St. John, chapter 17 and 9, it says, I pray for them, I pray not for the world. See, the Lord is praying for you, brothers, man. They get through certain situations, because sooner or later, yeah, we're going to be pilgrims upon the earth, man. You literally going to be, you know, all them homeless people you be seeing coming in and out of the woods. Oh, yeah, they going to be prepared before you prepared. A lot of people about to be homeless. Hey, the Lord said, let loose of this world. Let this shit go. All right? Basically, all you're doing is working to die. You're working to keep this system going. Keep Esau's money machine, his slavery going. And eventually, the Lord's going to cut this shit off, man. Mass rebellion against the powers that be. Civil war, the governors and mayors and houses being burned with fire. All right, they're going to come after you, legislators, you people that create the laws, man. People are going to come after them. There's a day coming. It's not going to be pretty. All right, but the Lord prayed for us. It says, verse 10, John chapter 17 and 9, I pray for them, I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine, and all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. That's right. So I'm going to skip down to verse 14. It says, I have given them thy word. Right. and the world have hated them. Yeah. Because they are not of the world. Yeah, we never been. Even when we was younger, before we even came into truth, it was hard to fit in and shit, different places. It's hard to, be around people and fit in and to what they want. And, your spirit was always different, man. Because why? Because we're not of this world. All right? You're not of this world, man. It says, I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but thou shouldest keep them from evil. That's right. All right? And that's what we need. We need the Lord to keep us from evil. That's why I'm giving the Lord his due praises this morning, man. Because, through all of that, the stuff that we be going through, like we could be literally mentally insane by now, man. The things that we have to deal with, man. Mental illness is huge, man. But the Lord is keeping us. The Lord is keeping us, man. It's not us keeping us. It's the Lord doing it, man. So I give praises to the Lord. I thank the Lord every single day. Because guess what, man? We don't have to have any food to eat, man. The Lord doesn't have to make sure that you got a meal to eat. The Lord doesn't have to make sure that you got a house over your head, man. Like I said, man, I was fucking on the verge of being homeless not too long ago, man. I was out of work for like 4 months straight, bro. Couldn't even find a job because I got into it with this white boy. And they kept him. He still works there. I tried to file a whatchamacallit to try to get unemployment for it and shit. They didn't give a fuck, man. The lady was lying. It doesn't even matter anymore to me. I've reached a point in my life where I often find myself saying, Lord, you handle it. I can't do nothing about it, man. I've reached a point in my life whenever I just give stuff to the Lord. Lord, you're gonna have to do something about this because I can't do it. That's the point of life. Whenever I've reached, man, I've reached that point of just trusting in the Lord with it, man. Like, because I done been through so many things, man. Like, I done seen so much. And I realized that you don't got no power. I ain't got no power. The only power I got is the Lord. So the Lord gonna have to help me. If he don't help me, then I'm screwed. That's how I live my life, man. I live my life knowing that I have no power in my hands, man. It don't matter if I got a few dollars or whatever, man. No, I don't have any power in my hands, man. Only power I got is in the word of the Lord, man. That's all the power I got. That's the only power I need. Because me as a man by myself and this, that, and the other, I've realized that, a lot of things, like, I can't be sitting there worrying about them, putting that on my mental, man. I got to worry about other stuff, man. Got to worry about getting into the kingdom, Lord willing. I'm a part of the elect. I worry about doing these videos and trying to edify the sheep because and that's another thing, brothers. I apologize. Brother be going through stuff, but still, man, that's no excuse. And when we watch each other's videos, man, I sit there and be watching the video, man, and different things like in the brother's voice or whatever. I can sense different tones and different things, and I can tell that brothers are going through things, man. I just want to let you brothers know, man. Hey, you brothers keep on going, man. Remember that story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, Hananiah, Azariah, and Mishael. Remember those stories, man. Like that'll get you through. The scriptures say the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning, man. That we, through patience and hope, right, and faith, that we through all these things might find hope in these days, man. Like this is our life. This is our lot. This is our life. What do you want from me, bud? You want me to go first? Oh, man, you're acting bugged out, bud. Bud! Well, that was nice of you. Appreciate that. I don't know, man. I just wanted to talk to y'all for a little bit, man. I want you brothers to keep on going, man. You guys inspire me. Just watching you grow, watching your videos, watching you, overcome things, and watching you. And hopefully you feel the same way about me, you know what I'm saying? We watch each other grow in this truth, in this faith together, man. Watching each other grow in this faith together, man. Just doing our due diligence to make our calling and election sure, and nothing's perfect, man. We ain't perfect. The things that we're far from perfect, man. Far from perfect. You got all types of problems, man. All types of ailments. But guess what, man? You still here, ain't you? Lord's still dealing with you, ain't you? He ain't let you go. He ain't let you go, man. Just think about that. Think about that for a minute. A moment of silence, man. Sometimes I be thinking like, damn, Lord could have let me go. I'm one of those guys. I love to think about the fact that, like, you start looking at things like, damn, man. Sometimes, like, hey, the Lord must really love me or something, man. And it puts a certain spirit on you, a humble spirit, because when you look back, it's like, damn, the Lord did that. The Lord did that for me, He did that for me, and I don't know how I could have did it without Him. Think about those things, man. Think upon those things, man. Anyway, give praises to the Lord today, man, and everything, and your speech, and your thought process, and everything that you do, man. Because He's worthy to be praised, man. He's worthy to be praised. Matter of fact, let me see one more real quick. What's that scripture? Yeah, this is James. I really like the book of James. It has to be one of my favorite books these days. The Lord's brother. Yeah, let's go here. And James chapter 5 and 7, it says, "Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain." That's right, man. The Lord's have much patience. He said in 2nd Esdras chapter 9, he said, And let my grape be kept, for with great labor have I made it perfect. It's talking about you elect brothers and sisters out there, man. Mainly for the brethren, but, you know, there's going to be sisters that are going to be saved too. For those brothers, it says, be ye also patient. Right. Patient goes into suffering. It says, establish your hearts. Right. For the coming of the Lord draweth nigh. And you can feel it in the air, man. Establish your hearts. Be patient. Get ready for the coming of the Lord, man. It says, grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. That's right. Take my brethren, the prophets, who have spoken in the name of the Lord, for an example of suffering, affliction, and of patience, man. Right. Behold, we count them happy which endure. Ye have heard of the patience of Job. Right. Think about Job, man. And have seen the end of the Lord, that the Lord is very pitiful and of tender mercy. Goodness gracious, the water. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by the earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yea be yea, and your nay be yea, lest you fall into condemnation. A lot of men are swearing a lot of taking oaths and saying this, that, and the other, and, you know, Lord willing, you know, they can be saved in these days, but, you know, sometimes you guys just think about yourself. You think about the brethren, but sometimes, hey, what am I doing, man? You know, not holding grudges and stuff and looking at another brother a certain way all the time. Like, those days are coming to an end, man. All those things are going to end. Because you got to worry about you. Sometimes we be looking at another brother this way, and we got all types of hatred in our own hearts, man. We need to check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. So the Lord is teaching us through all these things, man. Just be patient, be thankful, and give praises today, brothers. Shalom, man.